May
Please
I
come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Sit down, please.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Harshita, tell us about yourself.
Sir, my name is Harshita Goyal. I was born in Hisar, Haryana. My schooling has been from Vadodara, Gujarat. I have done my bachelor's in commerce from Maharaja Sayajirao University, Vadodara. I am also a chartered accountant by qualification. My optional subject is political science and international relations, and my hobby is acrylic painting.
From Haryana, how did you land in Gujarat?
Sir, actually, my father, who is working in a private organization, got a job in Gujarat, so that is why we migrated to Gujarat.
So how many years did you spend in Gujarat?
So it's been almost 15 years.
Oh, 15 years.
Yes.
Then tell us about the culture of Gujarat and how is it different from Haryana's culture?
Sir, the culture of Gujarat is dominantly a secular based culture wherein people from diverse communities have settled there. Apart from that, it is also a business oriented community wherein Gujaratis are preferred as being business oriented. How is it different from Haryana? It is in the sense that Haryana is primarily an agrarian society as compared to Gujarat. Apart from that, sir, caste is a dominant factor in Haryana society, which plays an important role in how the community interacts at the grassroots level. So this is the major difference between the two cultures.
Okay. Did you read the newspaper today?
Yes, sir.
What was the headline that you can recall?
Sir, in the world section, I read about the...
Headline is front page.
So in the Indian Express newspaper, it was regarding the RSS news, and another it was
What
regarding...
was the RSS news?
Sir, it was relating to a comment that our Honorable Prime Minister made regarding the RSS ideology. However, I cannot recall the exact comment that he made.
What else?
Apart from that, there was discussion regarding Justice Verma's controversy that has been going
Tell
on.
us about Justice Verma controversy.
So recently, cash was found at his residence in the wake of a fire. So because of that...
Burnt cash.
Yes, sir.
So what is the debate that this event has set off?
Sir, it is with respect to the independence of judiciary and the accountability of judges. And also it has raised concerns regarding the appointment of judges at the wake of the National Judicial Appointments Commission.
So what are the two options for the appointment of judges?
Sir, at present it is done through the collegium system, wherein the President consults the Chief Justice of India.
The collegium, how is it different from the National Judicial Appointments Committee?
In the collegium system, it is primarily with the judges and the senior most Supreme Court judges who recommend the names, and then it goes to the President for approval.
Which system do you favor?
Sir, no doubt that the collegium system has functioned in an effective manner. However, there are concerns regarding its opaqueness and transparency. So there is a need for reforms.
So which one would you prefer?
Sir, I believe there are need for reforms in the collegium system. Instead of banning or instead of a radical change in the collegium, I would prefer making it more transparent.
Like how?
Sir, we can include a diversity of stakeholders from the government as well as the civil society and the Bar Association.
Then it will become the NGSE.
Sir, for that, we can provide a veto to the Chief Justice of India, so as to keep the primacy of appointments with the Chief Justice. At the same time, also enhancing the transparency in appointments.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, Harshita, you just said that Chief Justice of India should be given veto. Then it amounts to same collegium thing.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
Sir, it will...
Just think it over. Again, we are back to the square one. If Chief Justice has to have say in the selection of judges with veto, then might well as we continue with collegium system.
Sir, in the collegium system, there is no diversity with respect to the views of various stakeholders. And by providing the veto, we will...
ठीक है. अच्छा, I was also reading somebody coined the idea of Indian Judicial Service.
Yes, sir.
Should we have that kind of option so that we recruit quite brain under a proper well structured process? We groom them with, and they become part of the judiciary in coming years.
Sir, I believe that option can be explored as it will enhance the participation of meritorious candidates in the judiciary.
Okay. So you, how can you substantiate that role of chartered accountants in transforming India?
So, chartered accountants play an important role in transforming the Indian economy by establishing a steady flow of revenue for the Indian government in terms of tax planning and curbing the tax evasion in the economy.
Rather, they have to play a very positive role whenever they advise the clients.
Yes, sir. Sir, apart from that, they also help in hand-holding the MSME sector as they are overburdened with the compliances. So, CAs can play an effective role in helping these MSMEs in fulfilling their compliances well and also be at a strong footing at the ground level. At the same time, sir, for the middle classes, CAs bring a sigh of relief as they help them in tax planning and using the exemptions which are provided in the Income Tax Act in a beneficial way. So they work as a growth gear of the economy, sir.
Okay. So tell me about the blue economy of Gujarat. It has got very long coastal line.
Sir, Gujarat is leading in the fisheries sector, in the fisheries export sector. Apart from that, it has diverse resources in the marine economy, and it also has a vast energy sector potential due to its vast coastline. So Gujarat is exploring the tidal energy potential also in its marine coastline. Apart from that, sir, the tourism along the beach is also one sector which the Gujarat government is exploring in terms of its blue economy, sir.
Okay, recently I think new income tax bill was tabled. So what are the few features which will help the middle class, and what are the other features? Which are the features which are being included in this bill?
Sir, in the proposed income tax bill, primary focus is with respect to simplification of the language that is there in the bill. It will help in better understanding the layman taxpayers of the income tax provisions. Apart from, sir, there is a provision of the tax year instead of the assessment year and previous year, which usually makes it confusing for the taxpayers. So taxpayer will be a simplified concept starting from April 1st of any year. Apart from that, sir, there is a use of various tables in order to clearly specify the penalties as well as taxes, which will help in better fulfilling their tax compliances. These are the few reforms.
So do you see that with income tax limit, increase in income tax limit will give the boost to the consumption in the country?
Sir, I believe that it will enhance the disposable incomes in the hands of the middle classes, which will in turn boost the consumption of the economy. So yes, I think it will have a positive role on the economy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Harshita,
Yes, ma'am.
so your hobby is acrylic painting. Recently, you would have seen in the newspaper the death of big cats in Gujarat, Government is also taking a lot of initiatives. So if I ask you to do an acrylic paint of big cats of Gujarat, what are the cats you would draw?
I'll start with the Gir lion. Apart from that, the cat family. For that also, I'll paint the cats. And
They are cats, but big cats. There are only 7 big cats.
yes.
And what are that which are present in Gujarat? You have to draw and give it to me. So one you will do lion.
Another I am not able to recall at the
Okay.
moment.
Even like tigers after 2019 has been trapped in Gujarat, in the cameras and all. It is present. Okay, leopards also.
Yes.
So you are okay. Let us ask another one question from acrylic painting. You are going for a shopping, to purchase the acrylic paint. there are two grades. One is student grade, another one is artistic grade. So what is the difference between the two?
And with respect to the artistic grade paints, there is a difference with respect to the thickness of the paints. As we have in artist grade paints, we have to use a binder and solvent to lessen the thickness of the paints and use it in an effective manner.
Okay.
With respect to the student grade paints, they are already mixed with the solvent and they are in a liquefied form.
So in the artistic grade, the concentration of pigment is higher, no?
Yes.
Okay. Why it is like that?
And that is done so as to give the freedom to the artist to manage the consistency of the paints and to bring the effect that the artist envisions.
Okay. Generally, artists will prefer, higher concentration of pigment for better coverage.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you are PSI or optional student. In recently, the newspaper would have read about Mar-a-Lago Accord.
Yes,
No?
ma'am.
So, what is it about? It is related to Trump administration. What is it about?
Ma'am, it is on the lines of the Plaza Accord of 1985, wherein
Of 1987, I think. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Ma'am, wherein the USA is trying to reduce the value of its dollar with respect to other currencies.
Okay.
As at present, due to the high value of the dollar, the exports.
Okay, good. So one final question. Recently, Gujarat Administrative Reforms Commission. So you're right, Plaza is 1985 only, okay? Recently, Gujarat Administration Reforms Commission gave its report to Gujarat government, where it mentioned about, Kaizen philosophy. As you are a UPSC aspirant, you would have known about this philosophy. Yes. So can you tell about it? How it is helping in administration?
Ma'am, it is a Japanese philosophy wherein the focus is on enhancing the productivity through small incremental changes. So, with respect to the administration, as the Administrative Reforms Commission mentioned, that by enhancing the workable quality and the work environment of the administration.
Okay, good. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Harshita, PSIR is your optional and you have done, commerce as a graduate. Are you familiar about this concept PFMS 2.0?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall at the moment.
Okay. APIs, okay, and their impact on our capital markets.
Sir, can I ask the full form of API?
Foreign portfolio investment,
FPI, sir. Okay. And their impact on the
capital market.
Sir, the foreign portfolio investors influence the capital markets as their investments have a direct impact on the valuation of the shares of the economy. So recently, as we have been witnessing the outflow of FPIs, it is impacting the value of share markets and it is also impacting the retail investors in turn. Apart from that, sir, it influences the market capitalization of companies, wherein these FPIs investment shows the trend in which the economy is going. So it has a direct impact on the economy.
Customs and central indirect taxes is your choice number 3. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, how simplified is your GST regime? Is it simplified or yet to be simplified?
So the GST regime has simplified the indirect tax regime in the sense that it has subsumed around 17 taxes. So in that sense, it has reduced the regulatory compliance burden on the taxpayers and companies. However, sir, having said that, there are a few concerns with respect to the MSME sector which needs to be addressed with respect to further reducing the tax filing and also aiding for quicker refunds for the exporters with respect to the GST refunds.
Thank you.
Harshita,
Yes, sir.
good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you list out 3 women-centric schemes that have changed the lives of women in our country? 1, 2, 3.
So first is the reservation which has been provided in 7th.
That's not a scheme.
I'm sorry, sir. So can I take a minute
Sure.
to think?
Please.
So first is Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana.
Matru-Vandana Yojana, okay.
Second is the Janani Suraksha Yojana.
Okay, pretty much on similar lines. Think of something else, wider perspective.
Apart from that, sir, there are provisions in the National Food Security Act with respect to the nutritional upliftment of women. However, I cannot recall the scheme.
No,
at the
no
moment.
problem. No problem. We'll move on. Okay. Can you list out 3 women-centric issues that are pending in the Supreme Court?
Sir, again, can I take a moment?
Okay, sure. I'll help you with one. Okay, marital rape.
Yes.
Matter is in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will deliberate whatever has to happen will happen. Something like that.
Sir, apart from that, recently there was a controversy with respect to High Court's judgment for what contributes to rape with respect to the attempt to rape and preparation for rape.
Okay.
So that is another
Some
judgment.
some
which is,
major issues. Okay, I'll give you that 2 more.
sir, I'm unable to recall
Okay,
the
no
judgments.
problem. No problem. Don't worry. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, 5 women that have inspired you and have changed, how we think about women in India or abroad, anywhere. But they should all be from different sectors. Okay, can you name 5 women?
Sir, first is Kiran Bedi ma'am.
Okay, next.
Second is Nigar Shaji.
Okay.
She was space director of the Aditya L1 mission, the Sunny Lady as she is called. Apart from that, sir, Sucheta Kriplani ma'am. And Kamala Harris is another lady which has inspired me.
Okay,
And Ila Bhatt are from Gujarat.
okay. The President of India?
Yes, sir, definitely. The President of India is also an inspiring woman, sir.
Okay, we'll move on finally. All right.
Yes.
Quad. What shape do you see Quad taking under President Trump?
Sir, I see strengthening of Quad under the Trump regime as well, as USA wants to maintain its influence in the Indo-Pacific region. So under Quad, under the current regime also, the Quad will strengthen and the alliances might expand as is being witnessed, as is being seen as the trend is going on. So we might see the...
But will India play ball? India is getting closer to China now.
Sir, India will maintain its strategic balance and autonomy with respect to both China as well as the Quad. As India, for India, both China as well as USA is important, and Quad will act as a counterbalance to China in the Indo-Pacific region.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Ms. Harshita, your interview with us is over. Kindly wait outside. We'll call you for feedback.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.